Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and I'm the Mystic Wolfie. In this video, it's quite emotional actually, because we are breaking down the remake of the Lion King introduction. The first Lion King animation I made, which was the introduction animation to the original Lion King 1994. But for a long time, after making a few more animations with Lion King, experimenting with the rigs I created, which aren't really rigs, they're basically shapes shaped into a animal of the character, you see. So it's not really a rig. I'm not professionally knowledgeable about how to make a real rig with real structure, but what I did here was I perfected and enhanced my ability to create weight through movement rather than through body, you know. So for the skeleton side of things, the main structure of the body. So when I break it down, if you're new, please like and subscribe. Check out the previous animation breakdowns, the live action breakdowns. There'll be more content involving film and animation in the near future, so stay tuned. There will be also more Mystic Wolfie plays. Basically that means it's side content. If you guys like gaming, vlogging, then stick around for side content. I've got a good game in mind, so please, you don't want to miss that. You do not want to miss it. So, it's about 4 minutes long, like the original animation, but this animation, guys, let me break it down a bit more before we get into it. It's very different to what I've done before, because as we know, that's not the only Lion King introduction. There was the 2019 version of the Lion King, the remake, or people say live action, but it's not really live action, but it's got live action elements to it. But the characters obviously are animated, but it's set in a live action environment. It's not cartoon, you know, and that's slightly different to the cartoon version in many ways. The dimensions, the characters as well were slightly different. So what I did was, in this animation, I didn't want it to be the boring same old remake of the old one. I combined them both. So all the characters, all the animals, and environment have been combined into one, like mashed up into one version. So the scenes you see are combined to stitch together. They're prolonged to fit both scenes in one scene, you know. The animals, like Sazu, Mufasa, everyone you see have elements from both versions, from 1994 and the 2019 version. So the way they look, the way they're colour schemed, it all plays a factor on the combination between both versions. So that's really unique, I think. So I'm going to break it down. I don't think I'm going to break it down. I'll make it 3 parts, I think. Then I might end it having the last part. But guys, this is amazing. I didn't think I could finish it, but I got so much on the go. I've still got a Mystic Wolfie on the go. I've still got Jamie Tries Harder. I've still got other projects with other people. So it's a big ask, but I managed to get through it. But it's just a shame about copyright claims, because the one we're going to watch here, guys, doesn't have the original content, the original theme. And both versions of the old cartoon and the remake have slightly different intro singers, but I had to stick with the 2019 version. I couldn't find the OG theme for this YouTube Shorts. Now, if you want to watch this animation with a original theme, then you have to watch the YouTube Shorts part 1 to 3. And the reason I say 1 to 3 is because YouTube Shorts don't allow the music to play at a certain time. So what we watch here is a version of a video that has not got copyright claims in it. So it's like sound alike, you know. But let's get into it. So you guys, please check it out on the YouTube Shorts, my YouTube Short playlist. It is vertical because the YouTube Shorts ratio, and you can't fit all the image if it's landscape, so it is portrait. Well, it's the 16:9 or 9:16. So I had to rotate it 90 degrees to fit all the image in. But it has the 2019 theme, because I can't find the older theme, so it's still the original theme, just the newer version of it, fortunately. But again, a lot to break down there, guys. A lot to break down. So again, what I will do is debrief a little bit before that, because I forgot to do it. So when Rafiki touches Mufasa's face, it was really difficult to do that. Because every single bit is a separate part of the arm. So when you move the whole arm, you've got to do that first. Then go back on yourself with that bit to create a bend. Back again, create a bend again, back again, let the hand move, then you got this. That's how I've got to do things. I've got to do it in steps. Repeat, step, repeat, step, repeat, and create a fluid movement. Now when you've got a real rig, you never got to do that twice, 3 times, but I did it 4 to 5 times for each limb. Yeah. So I love that bit. Again, I loved the bit when the hug, that's the older version kicking in there. Newer version, it just placed the hand on the face, it didn't do the hug, and made the hug happen. Just really cool scene, man, really hits. And we'll move into the last part of what we watched there, with Rafiki, doing the thing with the bamboo juice, with the dust, with the Simba, the presentation of Simba happening there. And it's just a really cool moment, Again, the bamboo was amazing, or the fruit. That took a while to make as well, everything in this made a long time to make. Every animal, every fruit, everything, guys, it's just, it all works together, nicely. One can't exist without the other, nicely. I am aware that in both versions, there's one scene missing, and that is the monkeys when they celebrate the presentation. I was thinking of adding them back in, but they're really hard to animate, and there's so many of them, it'll be slowing down in the rendering, and it won't animate properly. So I've had to cut back on one scene, but it doesn't matter, it's okay. It's not a magnificent problem. But yeah, again, every scene in this animation is combined or changed slightly to enhance it. And again, with Rafiki, in the newer version, it was like dust powder they used. In this version, I kept it with the same original way of the fruit, like flesh or paste on the head. And what I did was, I combined it by cutting back to the scene where it takes a sand or gravel off the ground. But I did it slightly different, guys. I introduced the juice from the cracking of the fruit to be part of the sand to create that dust naturally. So when he sprinkled it over his face, that gave him a good reason to sneeze anyway, but you see a bit of that dust in there and that juice. That's the combination there. And Rafiki looks at him, puts him up there. That's the older version kicking in, and the newer version didn't do that, just up there. So it took a minute to look at him. Looks again. That's the older version. Kicking in there, and then the ending bit where the celebration happens. It's just like a mere little take, but not. The animations are from the newer version, but in the camera angle of the older version. So I'm mixing around with different combinations, different ways of combining them with different ways, like animal ways, the way they look, the way the scenes look, the way the land looks, you know. So yeah, it's a brilliant take on a classic intro in film. I think something that's not been done before properly. I think every other animation with this cartoon or film is good, but not to this level. I think I've dominated it in a certain way that no one has yet. I'm not the best, not by far, but I think I've done a unique thing. So yeah, it's brilliant, guys. I had to look back at my own animation to see how I timed it and everything. I had to go back and cut down some scenes a little bit. Yeah, it's not cricket, but yeah, I mean, guys, I've got a sense of scale, the land, the proportions of the animals, the movement was really cool. It's just a shame about the music. I uploaded it 4 to 5 times trying to get the music in, different versions of the music, and it all got copyright claims, so I had to delete it, re-upload it, and eventually I reused the footage and audio I used in my breakdown in the older version to put in there. And I wish I didn't use that, but I've had to learn that I can't use the original animation intro music because of copyright claims. I don't work for Disney, you know, so it's there. Well, I got around it. If you do want to see this animation with that original with the original audio, then please check out the YouTube Shorts on my channel. Use the YouTube Short option. Go on that, and if you've got a phone, you can rotate it to 90 degrees to see the full picture right way up. And if you don't, if you're on a monitor or something, you can just tilt your head. Yeah, I'm really happy about this, guys. There are more content coming, so please stay tuned for things like this and other things. You know, check it out. You might like it. If you like it, join the pack. It's amazing. Alright, guys. I think I've cleared most of it up. Alright. Check out the animation. Check out all the animations in general, the live action films, the projects, and the side content. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.